What's up guys, SkittleRampage here. So, trending Funko Pop videos are back, and here are some more Funko Pops that are currently being bought up a lot and rising up in value. So let's check it out. Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope your day is going well. So if you don't know what this style video is, basically we're just going to talk about some Funko Pops that are currently trending, being bought up a lot right now, or maybe going up in value a lot, and that's why they're kind of like hard to find or very expensive now. And I wanted to ask you guys, have you noticed any Funko Pops in your collection, or maybe something you're looking for going currently crazy in price? Let me know down below. Now for the question of the day, drop a comment down below. Do you have any Funko Pops in your collection with red eyes? I pick Hollow Ichigo. Before we jump into our selections, I do want to thank everyone over on Instagram who did answer my story post asking what are some Funko Pops trending right now, as well as my Discord members for helping out with this video. Okay guys, so jumping into our list, firstly we have Ghostface. Now recently we did actually just have a new Scream movie released in theaters, and it got very, very positive reviews. So if you haven't seen it yet, make sure to go check it out if you're a Scream fan. With that, we've had a lot of uptick in Funko Pop purchases for this pop. But not in the way you think. It's actually more of the opposite, actually. It's trending because people are buying so many fakes on eBay right now. If you just scroll in the last like week, 2 weeks, you will see so many fake Funko Pop purchases from China. It is kind of crazy, to be honest. Now, this one is heavily faked, and a lot of people can't afford to spend the $400 to $500 value, but still, at the same time, like, so many new ones are being introduced into the market now, unfortunately. Now, honestly, with as many movies they've made for this franchise, I'm very surprised that we only have one iteration of Ghostface. I thought we'd have more by now, because, you know, Funko loves milking characters. We have 42 Jasons, a bunch of Freddy Kruegers, a bunch of Michael Myers, but one Ghostface, and that is so shocking to me. I don't know if it's a license issue or what, but very, very surprised that we only have one iteration of Ghostface, and it's super expensive, obviously. Next up, we have Eminem's Funko Pop B-Rabbit here. So this one's actually been going up a little bit due to 50 Cent and Eminem actually producing an 8 Mile TV show. I think coming out this year or maybe next year. There's not a lot of details on it at the moment, but I do believe that announcement had a heavy influence on this pop's value, and it's anywhere from like $30 to $50 more in value now since then. So pretty cool to see this one become kind of a mega grail. It is the only Eminem Funko Pop that we have. We might not get another one, so if you own it in your collection, I guess you got lucky there. I won't lie though, I recently picked up this Spider-Man collab comic, and I would love to have the pop next to it, so maybe I'll try to get one. I am very curious to see where this pop value lands when the TV show comes out, especially if people really do enjoy it like they did the movie. I think we're going to have a big grail on our hands here in the future. Now next up, speaking of movies, we do have John Wick Funko Pop. So in this set, we do actually have 3 Funko Pops. All of them are not really too crazy expensive. Outside of the Chase, that one's like a $60, $70 pop any given day. But this one's not so much crazy rising in value, but it is being bought up a lot right now because we do have John Wick Chapter 4 coming into theaters on March 24th. And so far the reviews are saying it's absolutely amazing and one of the best ones so far. So the reviews and the anticipation and hype leading up to the movie are just causing this one to be bought up a lot, and people are adding it to their collection. So I figured it was worth mentioning just in case they go up a little bit and maybe you want to add a John Wick to your collection. I personally picked up the Chase a while back. I do enjoy the John Wick movies, and I'm definitely excited to see this one on March 24th. Actually, the 23rd. I usually go the preview day. Okay, so next up we have One Piece here, and I'm going to tell you a little secret as to why the original wave is going up so much in value. And that original wave does include Nico Robin, Usopp, Ace, Chopper, Doflamingo, Luffy, Zoro, Nami, Boa Hancock, Frankie, and Sanji. Now obviously a lot of these Funko Pops are old, so they're going to have some value in that sense anyway because they were released many years ago. Luffy, for example, back in 2016, and then some in 2018. However, that is not the only reason the original set is going up. Another big reason is we've also been getting a lot of recent One Piece waves, like over at Funko Fair, so that contributed a lot to a lot of people buying the OG sets because they want to keep their sets complete. Also, not to mention that obviously One Piece is a fantastic show, so that's obviously contributing to a lot of the sales as well. However, you might have noticed that some of these older ones are going for crazy prices, but at the same time, some places still have pre-orders up, like Entertainment Earth, for example, where you can get most of these for 12 bucks. Everybody is buying the first edition, first releases, OG barcode, OG dates of these One Piece Pops. and here's a good example. Go ahead and check out the first release of Luffy here, where he does actually have the glossy hair. They re-released him in 2017, and it's a little bit different, and that one is actually $23 versus this one, taking another look, is $220 with that barcode all the way up to 350 plus, depending the seller. Now, honestly, I don't really have an explanation as to why people like first releases. It's just another aspect to collecting, but that is a major reason why you're seeing so many of these older One Piece Pops being sold for so much, because they are first releases and all the new ones are re-releases. Now, I have to say I'm very guilty of this myself. I do have a couple first release One Piece Pops and Naruto Pops and maybe some of the other sets as well. I haven't checked the collection in a while, but I'm guilty of this too. I personally do like first releases. I don't know why, but they're just so cool to me, and it's just better than having something that's been restocked a million times, I guess. Now, of course, you probably also still have the question, well, they're $12 on Entertainment Earth. At the same time, those Entertainment Earth listings have been pushed multiple times. Some collectors have had pre-orders over on Entertainment Earth and other websites going on like 8 to 12 months now. So it's just a waiting game with those, whether they come or not, or if they vault this original set. I have a feeling we still have one more restock coming before they vault these, but still, there's limited stock out there right now at the same time. So basically, that's the nitty-gritty details there. A lot of people are buying first releases of all those original Funko Pops, and the first releases are really hard to find now. I was way too late in the game to be able to find any. Now they're all crazy expensive. A lot of them $80 and up. So just know some of the original set may be showing lower prices on Pop Price Guide in the Funko app, for example. Let me know in the comments down below, do you own a first release of a Funko Pop? I would love to know. Okay, moving on from One Piece, we do have Goku here from Dragon Ball Super, Super Saiyan God Goku. So this one's actually had an uptick in price recently due to the fact that he is actually officially vaulted on the Funko app now. It didn't really make a difference, in my opinion, either way, because it's a Comic-Con exclusive and they're not technically supposed to restock, but when people see that word vaulted, they start buying, basically, and that's kind of what happened here. So he's gone up maybe like 10, 15, 20 bucks right now, but I figured it was worth mentioning because he might get more expensive, and the Comic-Con sticker is just already crazy expensive in general. But yeah, if you missed it recently, I did a video where I talked about a lot of new Funko Pops that were actually vaulted, a lot of anime ones, so make sure to check that out on the channel. Next up, for Attack on Titan fans, we do have Beast Titan. This one's kind of slowly creeping up again. He kind of lowered again after the Attack on Titan hype chilled out a little bit, but he's creeping back up to the 160s, 180 range, which is pretty nice. It would be cool to see him go over $200 again. But I have a feeling this is due to the recent Attack on Titan special that released. I'm not going to say much more than that because I don't want anybody who hasn't seen it to get spoiled. But I do have a feeling that episode kind of had a factor in this one kind of creeping up and people buying it up a little bit more. Now, for those wondering, Beast Titan is vaulted and I don't see them making any more stock of him. We also recently just got Zeke Yeager, so that probably contributed to a lot of the sales as well. People wanting Zeke and Beast Titan next to each other. Alright guys, so our last set of Funko Pops to mention in this video, we do have the Fire Force Funko Pops. Basically, the whole set is kind of trending right now because people are buying them up left and right. And there are two major factors to that. One being, as mentioned before, Funko just vaulted a ton of anime Funko Pops in the last week, and the whole Fire Force set was actually included into that, which was kind of crazy to see. A lot of people were like, why would they vault it so early? Well, we actually found out our reason later on. I said this over on Instagram. I found out that last year, Wave 2 was actually canceled. So we're not seeing the Wave 2 characters we were supposed to see. And that's kind of a bummer. I'm not going to lie. A lot of people are very bummed about this. Basically, my running theory is they did not sell well enough, and Funko's dealing with a lot of overstock issues right now. So why would they, continue a license that's not selling well enough for them? And to the point where they might actually have to store the overstock it could possibly come with. I'm not saying Fire Force isn't popular, but if it's not selling as well as they want it to sell and they end up stuck with it, it's going to cost them money to maintain, basically. So maybe right now they just felt like it wasn't worth it to produce it, and maybe they'll produce it later. So here's hoping maybe we'll get more Fire Force in the future, but as of right now, Wave 2 is canceled and the original set is now vaulted. Now, one piece in particular in the Fire Force set that's going crazy in price right now is the Shinra Box Lunch exclusive. So if you don't know this, recently Box Lunch in the last month, 2 months, or maybe it was a little farther away, they actually did a restock of this one, but they canceled a majority of the orders, apparently. That's what a lot of people were telling me. So with the cancellations of that, it now being vaulted, and seemingly we have no more Fire Force Pops coming, a buying frenzy started. And from what I've seen over on Mercari and eBay, just checking right before this video, there are very few box lunch stickers over there. There are some special edition ones, but anybody who has a box lunch sticker is charging like $100 plus right now. Now, to make matters worse, we do have season 3 of Fire Force confirmed, and I only feel like this is going to get even more crazy because people are hyped for season 3, and again, no more pops are coming, seemingly. Of course, though, I know vaulted doesn't really mean a lot these days, but given Wave 2 was canceled, I do feel like that vaulted with the Fire Force set does hold some weight with Funko this time. Let me know in the comments down below, do you own any of the Fire Force set, or are you still missing some? Alright guys, those are all of our choices for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to smash that like button down below. That'll let me know that you guys want to see more videos like this in the future. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and end off the video here by saying a big shout out to all the wonderful Patreon supporters. Thank you guys so much for your continued support towards myself and the channel. If you guys want to check out the Patreon, the link is down below. We have a Patreon-only Discord where we share a lot of information, news, restocks, updates, links, and more. We also have a Facebook group with over 16,000 members that's buy, sell, and trade, and make sure to be following me on all my social medias at SkittleRampage over on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and my Facebook page to stay up to date. Alright, love you guys, see you guys in the next one, see you guys later, bye.